Hey everyone, it's Olivia from Healthy Women Channel, and today we're diving into something that affects millions of people, and you won't believe what we found out. So, you know these little pills? They're called Proton Pump Inhibitors, or PPIs. You, your parents, or even your grandparents might be taking them every day for heartburn or acid reflux. But what if I told you that these tiny pills could be secretly causing something way scarier than heartburn? What if these pills are stealing the strength right out of your bones? In this video, we're going deep into the world of PPIs. We'll look at the science and show you just how these common medications might be linked to osteoporosis. Osteoporosis, a condition characterized by weakened bones and an increased risk of fractures, is a major public health concern globally. While various factors contribute to its development, recent research has pointed towards the long-term use of proton pump inhibitors, PPIs, as a potential risk factor. PPIs, commonly prescribed for acid-related disorders, may inadvertently affect bone metabolism. Before we continue, please consider subscribing and don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Proton pump inhibitors are a class of drugs widely used to treat conditions like gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, peptic ulcers, and Zollinger-Ellison syndrome. They work by reducing the production of stomach acid. Common PPIs include omeprazole, esomeprazole, lansoprazole, pantoprazole, and rabeprazole. While highly effective, their long-term safety profile has been a subject of ongoing research and debate. Stomach acid plays a crucial role in the digestion and absorption of several key nutrients, including calcium. Calcium is essential for maintaining bone strength and density. PPIs, by significantly reducing stomach acid production, may impair calcium absorption. This impairment can lead to a decrease in the calcium available for bone maintenance, potentially weakening bones over time and increasing the risk of osteoporosis. The reduced absorption of calcium is not the only concern. PPIs may also affect the metabolism of calcium within the body. Calcium is not only needed for building and maintaining bones, but also for other vital functions like muscle contractions and nerve signaling. When calcium absorption is impaired, the body may compensate by leaching calcium from the bones, further contributing to bone density loss. Bone health is also regulated by hormones like parathyroid hormone and vitamin D. PPIs may indirectly affect the synthesis and activity of these hormones. For instance, vitamin D requires adequate stomach acidity for its absorption and metabolism. A deficiency in vitamin D exacerbated by long-term PPI use can lead to poor bone mineralization and an increased risk of fractures. Another potential mechanism involves hypergastrinemia, a condition characterized by elevated levels of the hormone gastrin, often seen in long-term PPI users. Gastrin has been implicated in various physiological processes, including bone remodeling. The overproduction of gastrin in response to prolonged acid suppression might influence bone metabolism, although the exact effects and implications are still being studied. Numerous studies have investigated the relationship between PPI use and bone health. These studies have generally found an association between long-term PPI therapy and an increased risk of bone fractures, particularly in the hip, spine, and wrist. While these studies do not necessarily prove causation, they highlight a significant correlation that warrants further investigation and consideration in clinical practice. These findings suggest that prolonged suppression of stomach acid might have a detrimental effect on bone strength and integrity. You can find links to some of these studies in the description below. The risk of osteoporosis due to PPI use is particularly significant in older adults, who are already at an increased risk for bone loss. Other risk factors include a family history of osteoporosis, long-term steroid use, and lifestyle factors such as smoking and excessive alcohol consumption. Individuals with these risk factors must be aware of the potential impact of long-term PPI use on their bone health. For individuals concerned about the impact of PPIs on bone health, several preventive measures can be considered. These include adequate calcium and vitamin D intake, regular weight-bearing exercise, and lifestyle modifications to reduce acid reflux symptoms. Additionally, Exploring alternative medications or lower doses of PPIs may be beneficial. Regular monitoring of bone density through tests like DEXA scans can be valuable for long-term PPI users, especially those with other risk factors for osteoporosis. This proactive approach allows for early detection and management of bone loss. While the potential risks associated with long-term PPI use are concerning, it is important to balance these risks against the benefits of PPI therapy. For many individuals, PPIs provide essential relief from debilitating acid-related disorders. A careful assessment of individual risk factors and potential alternatives is key. I want to take a moment here to remind you of something super important. While we're exploring some really interesting and potentially surprising information about proton pump inhibitors, I want to stress that this video is for informational purposes only. Your health is crucial, and every person's medical situation is unique. So, before you consider making any changes to your medication or treatment plan, it's absolutely essential to talk to a healthcare provider. The potential link between long-term use of proton pump inhibitors, PPIs, and the development of osteoporosis underscores the critical need for a judicious and well-considered approach to PPI therapy. This is particularly vital for individuals who are already at an elevated risk for bone loss. The emerging evidence suggests that while PPIs are effective for managing conditions like acid reflux and heartburn, their prolonged use might inadvertently contribute to weakening bones, thereby increasing the risk of osteoporosis. It is essential for healthcare providers to engage in thorough and informed discussions with their patients about the long-term use of PPIs. This dialogue should encompass a comprehensive evaluation of the benefits and potential risks associated with these medications. Such an assessment is crucial in ensuring that the therapeutic advantages of PPIs are judiciously balanced against any possible adverse effects on bone health. Moreover, patients and healthcare professionals should collaboratively explore viable alternative treatments and preventive strategies. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, do me a huge favor and click that like button. It really helps the channel and ensures that we can continue bringing you more content like this. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what we have in store for you.